Bless up, bless up, bless all the way up. It's your boy Change Agent Cooper. Like this channel, subscribe to this channel, click the bell for notifications so that you can be alerted when I'm putting this content out. I got a lot to say and I'm going to say it. I got a lot of experience, strength, and hope, and I'm going to share it. Today we talking about harm reduction, and let me just go ahead and throw it out there. I am not against harm reduction. I am not against harm reduction. As a matter of fact, I have contributed to some resources that came to my area for harm reduction, and I've been fighting for more harm reduction resources to get to the rural areas. So let me go ahead and throw that out there. Yes, I am an abstinence-based recovery guy because I tried harm reduction and I tried other ways, you know what I'm saying? But it didn't work for me because I didn't know how to do just a little bit, and I always ended up being locked up. They won't let me out. Hey, they won't let me out. But anyway, when I got out of prison, man, I'm telling you, I noticed something though. You feel me? I needed the recovery program, and I needed people in recovery to help me and hold me accountable. And so today I'm talking about harm reduction because I've seen some folks in the field, they're talking about harm reduction and promoting harm reduction and stuff like that. And I'm for it, man. I'm game. Like, pass out Narcan, safer usage for the people that ain't gonna quit. How can we make it safer for them? To medication assisted treatment. Like, yes, I'm for medication assisted treatment. I'm a professional. What are you talking about? I am in long-term recovery, but I also get that the disease of addiction is killing people, and it has killed several of my friends. As a matter of fact, on my desk, I got some of my homeboys' ashes. You feel me? So don't get it twisted. It's not just work to me. But let's talk about harm reduction. And I want to talk about this from a equitable lens. I want to put this out there, and y'all probably seen that in the caption on the post, that this is really a post about equity and hashtag equity matters. So listen, you got to be careful when you talk about harm reduction and you talk about the own it as it relates to weed, as it relates to marijuana. You know what I'm saying? You have to be careful with promoting it heavily because it's not all races don't have the same experience. And I'm going to speak on black. I'm not going to speak on brown. You know what I'm saying? BIPOC community, salute to everybody that's getting it out the mud. So salute to all races, anybody of the struggle. But I'm speaking to the black experience and why we got to be careful with promoting harm reduction and talking about reefer. I want to talk about the black experience. So I'm in the workforce development space and have been since 2014. You feel me? And started going super hard, advocating for formerly incarcerated people, trying to help them get jobs and stuff like that. And then coming into the work and plugging in and building relationships with employers and seeing who was paying the living wage and who ain't. You know what I'm saying? And so what I notice is that a lot of black folks, the jobs that we end up going to apply for are jobs like entry-level jobs, advanced manufacturing, maybe some healthcare and stuff like that. Many of the times those jobs that we applying for, they're going to give you a urine analysis, aka a piss test. You dig? They're going to give you a piss test. And if you fail that piss test, then you ain't going to get the job. And so what I will say is a lot of black people self-medicate with marijuana. And it's not just a black thing, but I'm just telling you, y'all know what time it is, man. I'm speaking for us right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking against marijuana. I hope they legalize it. To be honest, I hope they legalize it ASAP. That don't mean I'm going to smoke it. You know what I'm saying? Alcohol legal. I ain't drinking. I be drinking coffee, though. But let me say, be careful when you're promoting cannabis as harm reduction because you mess around and give people a pass. But is it really harm reduction if this person is self-medicating with marijuana because they've seen that at least I ain't living an old well life and I'm just smoking reefer, but that's keeping them from being able to get a job. That's keeping them from being able to take care of their family. And when they can't take care of their family, they tend to resort what they knew a way to take care of their family that would allow them to self-medicate. And then they end up selling dope and they self-medicate. Next thing you know, they lock back up again. Say it ain't so. And this happens often. And I know many people have went down that road. And I ain't one to judge nobody that smoke weed. Matter of fact, I got a lot of people in my family smoke trees heavy. I know some successful people that smoke the reefer. But I'm being a voice for the underdog right now. I'm being a voice for that black person. I'm talking about that black person that's getting out of prison, that ain't never had no jobs other than like maybe something entry-level retail or washing dishes, something like that. And they get out. And they want to get a job. They want to take care of their family. They want to turn their life around. And then all of a sudden they hearing somebody saying that smoking reefer is okay. And then you done gave them a pass. You know what I'm saying? Then the next thing you know, they smoking weed. Then they trying to get a job. They can't get the job because they failing the piss test. Is that harm reduction? Or is that perpetuating the harm? We got to be careful, y'all. We got to be careful with the messages that we're putting out there. And yes, I am a member of the Addiction Professionals of North Carolina. I'm a certified peer support specialist. I'm a certified community health worker. I'm an advocate for the underdogs. You feel me? And I'm going to tell y'all something. Be careful. And I'm going to say, like, I'm not against harm reduction. The program I manage right now, Inspire Recovery to Careers, we got a significant amount of people that's on MAT in our program. You dig what I'm saying? They go to October Road and they IOP or they pick it up from Mayheck or whatever. You feel me? Ain't no judgment here. Ain't no judgment about harm reduction. I'm just saying we got to be careful whenever we are providing this suggestion, because everybody's experience ain't the same. You feel me? Like the black experience ain't the same when we talking about smoking the reefer. You dig? The black experience ain't the same, especially in the workforce development space. Now, a lot of the jobs that we'll hire people, while they do got a dirty urine, them jobs, you know what I'm saying, be the jobs that require a certain skill, like construction and stuff like that. But how many black people you done seen running construction crews? How many black people you know do construction? Come on now. Come on, let's keep it all the way funky. Just tell the truth. And so we got to be careful. We got to be very, very careful. And then, I had a friend of mine, lost their CDLs. You know what I'm saying? Because something had popped off and they got drug tests, then they lost their CDLs. You know what I'm saying? Is that harm reduction? And I'm telling you, I hope they legalize it. But when they do legalize it, I hope they keep that same energy with some of these policies, because weed stay in your system longer than the other drugs. And there's other people that be working these jobs to be on some of the harder drugs, you know what I'm saying, that can easily get out your system. So, this when we speaking about equity and we talking about legalizing weed, we also want to make sure them HR professionals and all them folks modify some policies too, because weed stay in your system for a long time. But this video right here I did because I want to make sure I talk about harm reduction with an equitable lens, and just say y'all be careful with what y'all promoting, because people that are getting out of prison, especially that are going into the workforce, that ain't never had no job, that don't have any skills, they can't just be smoking weed like that, because they getting piss tested, and a lot of jobs still piss testing. You feel me? Yeah. So smoke your weed, do what you do. Ain't no judgment here. Get high all the time or whatever it is you do. But take care of your business. You feel me? Handle your business. Handle your business and execute. Show up for your family. Show up for yourself. And if it's keeping you from showing up for yourself, and if it's keeping you from showing up from your family and being able to get a job to show up for your people, then is that harm reduction? Is that really harm reduction? My name is Change Agent Cooper. I'm not the answer, but I'm for damn sure the alternative.